Hello, one and all. Thank you for your patience. We had to shuffle a few of the cards in the deck behind the scenes today, but we are here and we're going to have a good time. Well, I'm going to have a good time. We'll see. We'll see how everyone else fares. We're doing just a bit of a time jump because we're going to have a smaller group this evening, but the stakes are no less high, and I'm very excited about it. For all the people that enjoy trigger warnings, tonight's trigger warnings have changed a little bit. There is going to be cartoon violence because it is a Power Rangers game. Surprise, you're watching a Power Rangers game. But it's also, there might be some psychological warfare, mostly because Goldar is still somewhere in Centurion Ridge. Don't think he's gone back to Angel Grove yet. At least the Rangers have lost track of him for at the moment. Um, Alex, who plays our Black Ranger, is unfortunately they were down to one hit point, both in the game and in life, and so they are going to spend the episode sleeping it off and being able to rejoin the group and recuperate, and then they get to hear the tale of what exactly happened when the other Rangers return. Isabeth, who plays our fabulous Jules, is doing tech tonight, and they are watching from afar for reasons that will become noted for things that have happened. Haha. I, of course, am John McDonald. I am your fabulous and lovely GM. I'm excited to be here and excited to get going with the gang. So I'm going to have everyone introduce themselves. You can catch me on Shadows of Nox on Sundays with Call of Cthulhu, which is coming back this Sunday. Don't forget to check out our newest stream on Monday, Adrift. I'm not in that, but it's a really cool stream that Ava is GMing, and it's all about space. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, next Wednesday here at Shadows of Nox is the Power Ranger Podcast Day, where after they found a fire sword and they saved Ernie, they could potentially do anything else they want to do in the podcast realm as well. But you have to tune in to find out what happens after they had a very cool time, as it were. And that's what you missed on the Power Ranger podcast. We'll go around the board and say hello to everyone. I'm going to give half a second for all the things to be relined that need be.
This is what I get for not.
Okay.
This is what I get for not looking at messages.
That's fine. Fabulous. We're going to start with the lovely Felix Boucheron, everyone's favorite sassy pink ranger. Hello.
Hi, happy to be here once again with Power Rangers Centurion. My name is John Blair. You can find me on the internets underneath the name Chunky Love. I'm here, and we're gonna see what kind of fun adventures we're going on today. You can also hear me as Brick Kerrigan on the Power Rangers podcast, Sentinels of Senior Year, and you will possibly be able to hear me do other things. I also have, this is not the place to do this, but does anybody in this chat know if they make like an Avatar The Last Airbender role play game?
I think they do.
They do. It is powered by the Apocalypse system. It's made by Magpie Games. It has a very interesting combat system. I've never actually had a chance to do more than make a character in it, but it exists.
I would be interested in maybe learning more about that, but that's neither here nor there. I'm excited to be here and I'm excited to play.
Yeah, what's great about Shadows of Nox is that we have several people that are fans of the Powered by Apocalypse system, so if we don't do an Avatar thing for it, there'll be other opportunities to do things outside of the spooky 10 Candles games and Power Ranger games, and I'm not sure what system Ava's using for Adrift, but whatever that system is. So stick around, Powered by... Oh, it's a Call of Cthulhu system. Okay, yeah. So they'll be powered by the apocalypse coming at certain points during Shadows of Nox, and it'll be very exciting. So stay tuned for that. We also have everyone's favorite Yellow Ranger. We have Leia McKenzie. Hello, Leia.
Hi, I'm Katie. I am Dungeon Mistress Katie on all the internet places and spaces. You can find me here on Sundays as well on Cthulhu, and on Tuesdays and Saturdays, I'm over on D and Denial. And yeah, when I'm not here, I'm doing burlesque or opera or both coming up next weekend. yeah, next weekend I'm going to do Opera-esque, so both at once. So that'll be fun.
Oh, I was wondering what the portmanteau for the two of them mashed together was.
Opera-esque. Yeah, so lesque typically is the last part of any of those portmanteaus. So there's taplesque, there's opera-esque, there's obviously burlesque. But anytime you're adding something to burlesque, the lesque part goes last. So, yeah, that's
Good
how that
to
works.
know.
I was
So
really
when
hoping
I
for
do
opera.
TTRPG less,
So there's a thing with Danny Cottlesworth. He tends to give me shit because the last one I did, the first act was an opera, the second act was a musical, so he calls it a hofra because half opera, and I'm like, you're a pain in the ass. So yeah, but it is definitely a thing people have said. Yeah, it's fun, and I'm excited. I'm re-singing from Three Penny Opera, so that'll be really fun.
it'll be worth all 3 pennies.
All three, just three
yes.
though, nothing more, no less, no more, no less. Anyway, that's me.
Speaking of things that are worth their weight in gold, everyone's favorite Centurion Ridge Red Ranger is here. Hello, Link.
I don't know about being worth my weight in gold, but I'm glad to be here. Sorry I'm late. I'm getting used to an overnight schedule, so I literally woke up, jumped in the shower, grabbed something to eat, and then hopped on.
It's okay. I think you're going to enjoy enjoy tonight's adventure. There's a small but mighty group of rangers, and there is a problem that you will both create and solve at the same time, which is going to be a lot of fun for everyone, including me. I'm very excited to tell this part of the story, and then the next episode we have Centurion will go back to the Opera House, and we'll explore how you got to where you're going to be tonight. Be so much fun. But now it's time to get to the adventure. We're going to have a fabulous... wait, yes. Grim, was there any place that people can find you besides here every other Wednesday night? Before I forget.
We haven't picked an actual date, but my Fallout game over on Lucas G Variety should be starting back up soon. It's going to be kind of hit or miss because... there's only 3 of us, and one of the players has a rotating work schedule, so we'll see. I'd like to pick that up. I enjoyed playing Lucky, and hopefully I will be starting my own project here soon, as long as I hear back from people as to whether or not our start date is good, because I still haven't heard back from some people.
Going to be very exciting. Very exciting. We're all very lucky to have you here.
Yes, John Blair, I'm calling you out. On the internet space.
I'm trying to find the thing where I can just. I assumed my silence was complicity.
All right.
The internet
Speaking
tells
of
me that all the
silence
time.
being complicity, let's rocket to the credits, and we will get going on this fabulous little adventure. We're live, and it's time to have the time of our lives, as Patrick Swayze would say. All right, so to give some context, you will eventually get to leave the opera house. I promise it's not one of those things where I put you in a location that then you're trapped forever. That's not this episode. Maybe a future episode. We'll see. But you came home, and both Jules and Alex were completely wiped from whatever happened. And so they both just kind of staggered to bed. They ignored Ernie and Freddy, who were in discussion about something. Felix, you noticed especially that that Freddy had like a binder out with a whole bunch of what looked like Pokemon cards in them, but they're not Pokemon cards. But like if you look at it from a certain angle, you're like, oh, Pokemon cards. And Freddy was getting very animated, and really, you just don't have the energy for it, to be honest with you. Or maybe you do. If you'd like to converse with them, you totally can. But it's been a fairly long day. You had a fairly long adventure at the laser tag arena, so you are pretty ready to hit the hay. So yeah, give me a culture roll.
Okay. Eventually. It's the problem with being on a laptop. I'm not like, I don't have like one screen with the thing and the other screen with the other thing. Okay. That would be a 12.
All right.
Nope, that's a 19. I was up a little bit.
Oh.
Sorry. That's
Even better. That's higher than a 12.
It's higher than a 12. Yes.
Name someone important to you. Like someone that's important to you. Not your roommate Evelyn, but like someone in your family.
So gonna say Evelyn.
I mean, you can, but I
It's okay.
think it would be so just like someone important to you.
Probably. I didn't think about this. Sorry, I wasn't prepared.
No, that's fine. Let's just say it's Evelyn for simplicity's sake. And
Sure.
we can, yeah.
I don't like that you were like, probably shouldn't be Evelyn, and they're like, why not just have it be Evelyn?
No, sure.
Oh no, she's gonna die.
No, but I have never. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing.
Uh-huh.
So while you're sleeping, and so you get into that place where you're like, you're gonna get up in the morning, but you're not quite awake yet. It's like that weird in between place. You hear a voice in your head go, "You should really be in charge, right? You're like the strongest in the group, right?" Like this is a voice in your head that sounds like Evelyn that's asking you this question.
I don't love the idea that Yellow Rangers are the most corruptible. And
Maybe you should have rolled the 12 instead of the 19. You're in that weird like
in between.
Yeah, like still mostly asleep, but like you're starting to be like, oh, I'm a human on the planet Earth, sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's not really something she wants to do. She doesn't really want to be in charge. So I don't know if that's something that would be pervasive or not. She's happy being where she is. But am I supposed to answer it? Like, do I talk back?
Yeah, you totally can. For what it's worth, the question doesn't sound judgmental per se. More like it's stating a fact or like it like observed something that is making it raise this question.
What What makes you think I should be in charge?
You're the most capable.
I don't know if that's true.
You take it the most seriously.
Oh, I take everything seriously. So
It's true.
we all have different strengths. I'm not overall anything. I might be one of the more intelligent of this is not meant to be rude, I promise. She's smart. I built her that way, right? Like I might be one of the smarter ones, but it doesn't mean that I'm stronger or, anything like that. And when it comes to this job, strength is really important. So I don't know. I don't think that I should be in charge. Actually, I don't know that any of us actually feel like we should be in charge. I think Link's just kind of like, just happens to be the Red Ranger, happens to be in charge kind of thing. I don't know that any of us took that, like, made the decision to be in charge,
One more thought/question from the voice. What if you had the power to be in charge and whip them all into shape?
I have Legally Blonde in my head now. I don't know.
You hear what sounds like, you can't quite tell, but it sounds like whatever you said, the I don't know, the voice noted that, and then it just kind of, it doesn't feel like something's in your room, but like something was talking to you, and you don't know what it was. But it doesn't feel like there's anything, like you don't wake up and like Goldar is like standing there like looking down on you while you slept Twilight style or something, but like kind of, it definitely wasn't just your brain talking to you. It was definitely like a voice that was using Evelyn to speak to you.
Yeah. But we think that Goldar is elsewhere, but also, has he ever shown to have like the ability to change his voice?
Nope, he's never been able to do that you know of.
She's gonna take a look around, see if anything is out of place.
Give me an alertness roll.
Oh, I keep forgetting to use my specialization. This wouldn't be good.
Please do specialize when you can.
Yeah, the last one I don't know that I had a specialization. I still got a 19, so like, and of course I use it and I got a that's a 1, which just makes it a 4.
Nothing is out of place.
Cool. What time is it?
I will be gracious and say it's like 9:30.
On a what day?
It's like we'll say in honor of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it must be another Tuesday. We'll say it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and the air is starting to get a little crisp because you're heading into, like, September at this point.
Okay. She's gonna send she kind of wants to like let the guys know she's starting to hear voices, because like I feel like in Power Rangers world, like if you're hearing voices, it's not necessarily like a health problem so much as definitely somebody's trying to like get in your brain. So definitely something I'm going to be telling everybody about. Not everybody, but 4 of them.
Okay.
4, 5.
Are you going to text everyone?
Yeah, I keep thinking. So I think it's because we played Buffy. My brain goes,
Yeah.
I don't have a cell phone. I can't text anybody. No, we can.
You can.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a text over.
Felix and Link, give me what I want you to do. Give me alertness rolls, and we'll see who gets the text first. Leia, what do you want the text to say? Am hearing voices. Just to let you know.
Yeah, she's just gonna send over a quick. So super fun. I woke up to voices in my head today. Don't know how to deal with that.
Link, how did your alertness roll go?
I'm double checking something because I know that Link has an ability for alertness. I just couldn't remember what it did.
Suddenly your cell phone wakes up. You can't be surprised, but you're surprised that your cell phone is now a small monster. No. Hilarious, but different episode.
Well, between this and the podcast, both of my characters have abilities that are alertness related. I can never remember which one's which.
I'm very excited to use that alertness ability in the podcast, by the way. I already know what I'm going to do with it, so it's very exciting.
Hooray. I got a 5. Apparently Link is dead asleep.
Yeah, so Felix, give me a culture roll before you respond to this.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. I can do that. My culture was a 9, but my alertness was a 14.
All right, but that lets me know something. So, yeah. So you get a text message first that apparently the Yellow Ranger is hearing voices. So that's fun.
Yeah, my response to that will be, don't go digging any holes. Or is it asking you to dig holes?
It's. She had to think about it for a second because she just woke up. I'm not. It's not like Jules. It's not like that. It was kind of trying to convince me that I should be the leader of the group when I don't have any interest in being the leader of the group. So I told it that I shouldn't be. I don't know what else to do with that. Like, it seems like it's someone trying to convince me to, like, usurp the group when I have no interest in doing so. So, ...
I mean, you do know the most about being a ranger than any of the rest of us.
Don't even fucking do it. It's not helpful.
I mean, not to side
agree
with the possible evil being inside your head, but we barely know what we're doing. So,
also, I will remind the folks at home above table that Yellow should have been the leader of Wild Forest, and I will die on that hill. That just because Taylor was the most capable of the members next to Alyssa's mastery of martial arts, but it is you have just been told there's an evil thing in your head, Leia.
Yeah, that's fun. But at the same time, to that end, though, the same could be said of Alex.
I agree with that.
Honestly, he probably is more leader-ish than me.
Alex replies to the group chat, z.
Fuck that guy. Not really.
I think he's a little too apathetic for a leadership.
That's
position.
probably true. I still don't think it should be like. I think traditionally speaking, though, from everything I know, and everything I've, I know that I know more technically. It's like I'm talking to you. I'm not.
Link, you wake up and there's like a 3-page text exchange happening.
It's
about
all
the
like
merits of
voice
leadership.
messages back and forth.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's like I know that technically, like, I've been doing this longer, but like, I mean, traditionally speaking, it's always the Red Ranger. or the Green Ranger, but we don't have one of those.
That you know of.
Yet. We don't have one yet. Traditionally, it's been the Red Ranger. And I am nothing else am a fan of, sometimes a fan of traditionalism.
I mean, obviously, it's something we should keep our eyes on, or in terms of what it's telling you to do, and if it's like really acting really crazy, trying to get you to, like, I don't know, murk us with your new Star Slinger. What's the name of your weapon?
Kingdom Stunner.
Thank you. I was about to go look at my sheet.
At least it's not telling you to like shoot us with your Kingdom Stunner. Like
That's fair. It could be worse. What did Jules ever say what the voice in her head sounded like?
No, at least not yet.
I think she said. I think she did, didn't she? She said
Okay.
that it sounded like her grandmother or something like that.
Oh, that's interesting, because this sounded like Evelyn, my roommate. The old woman I live with.
Am I remembering that correctly?
I
We'll
actually
say
think
yes.
you are. I think you
We'll
are,
say
because that sounds familiar.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. We've got a yes.
Lincoln,
A
by
yes
the way,
from
has been
Ellen.
reading these messages, trying to figure out how to insert himself into the conversation
Link,
without, like, yeah, he's just like staring at his phone, going, "I have no idea what to say."
Link, give me a culture roll.
Will do.
Also,
No,
because you're
well-
on phones, you can also leave your rooms. You don't have to have a text exchange in your rooms. You can also go to new locations.
I could just go to Ernie's.
Technically, you're at Ernie's.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I'm at
you're
home.
you're at home. Yeah, you don't.
I don't
you
live
didn't-
there.
Yeah. Well, you could.
I have
There is a
I
room
have a
for-
home. That's true. But that's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go
if I have to come
to-
home really late. Don't want to wake her up.
I'm gonna well, I'm also gonna text and I'm gonna say in the group chat. Good thing I don't have any like weird. Good thing I don't have any old people in my life that can tell me evil, that can try and influence my mind. I'm just kidding. I'm not saying that. I will go to Link's room and be like knock before I just enter and just be like, "Are you reading these?"
He's like staring at his phone. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Staring at your phone, by the way, Link. That 10. Just for a brief moment, you look down at the floor as you're trying to collect your thoughts, and the floor like shimmered gold for just a half second.
Is lava. Oh.
And then it's regular floor again. So, Felix, as you enter and ask that, you've also just seen your floor be a little bit gold for like half a second, Link.
I mean, if this was a martial arts movie, that would be like that insidious force that's been created by the villains that seems reasonable, that is supposed to guide the hero down the path of evil.
I would never. How very dare you? I've never done anything like that to any Power Ranger character that I've had.
Because Power Rangers aren't just reskinned kung fu movie television shows.
No,
I love how Link was making a generalization, and our GM took it personally.
I would never. I've never in my life. But yes, no, not to interrupt the scene too much, but yes.
Yeah. That's kind of what it seems like, obviously. And then there was like that thing with Jules at the laser tag place.
Yeah, she was, and that's that. Yeah.
The thing with Jules, remind me. Apparently, my memory is terrible.
She heard her grandmother in her head telling her to dig or something.
Yeah, and she was like digging a hole while we were all trying to fight Goldar, and we like almost totally lost, and it was
And
like
Alex almost
crazy.
died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Link, you were
Alex almost
busy fighting
died.
Goldar,
Yeah.
so most of the whole stuff you missed. You came in at the end of the digging sonata, essentially.
Oh yeah, I forgot you weren't there.
Unfortunately.
I mean, most people don't survive Goldar, so like you survived Goldar, so gold stars for that all around, you know.
Okay, so right, the dwarf situation where she was digging the hole like that song. You know, I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy diggy hole.
I don't know that.
I don't.
one.
I'm not catching the reference at all.
Chat, if you catch the reference, we'll give any one of you that catches the reference a story point.
So yeah,
Anyway,
this seems really bad.
Well, I mean, you did have that. He did bring that evil yellow coin, right?
oh yeah, who has the evil yellow coin? You still have it, right?
I think I
Link?
have. Did you give it
Or
to
who
me, or
has
did
it?
You
have
have
I remember.
it
I
was
remember
given
the
to you.
instructions to hand it to the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, I took it. I was worried it would.
We're supposed to. What?
I wonder if that's the thing talking to you. Maybe
Yeah,
it's the
but-
coin.
But was the coin talking to Jules though?
They might be different things. I don't know. Did you see like were you seeing like gold anywhere? Because that's like that was her whole thing was she saw like gold in the floor and then she heard her grandma talk and it was like dig. And so she was like, I'm gonna dig. And then she
But
kept
But I saw
digging,
gold on
and
the
I was
floor
like,
just a second ago.
what?
What
You
now?
did?
Yeah, when you open up the room to my door, or the door to my room.
That's called morning light, dude.
No, seriously. He opened up the right before he opened up the door to my room. The floor shimmered gold, and then it stopped.
Okay, are you hearing any old people in your head telling you to do evil stuff?
I don't think
No.
I don't think it's old that's the important thing. I think it's just that ours happen to be old. I think it's that they're important to us. Because I don't know how anybody else in my life who's important to me, other than you guys. So
I was gonna say, ouch, ouch, y'all,
No,
ouch.
no. I other than you guys, at the moment.
That's so cute. Anyway,
Sad, perhaps, but cute. We'll go with cute. Cute's better.
no, it's adorbs.
Feel the love.
I'm feeling weird about this whole like you just saw shimmering gold thing. I wonder if there's any way we can investigate that.
You can always attempt an investigation. You just have to like. Do you want to?
Can
Do you want to try to like get
I-
a tool and like? Are you gonna like mess up the floor in these lovely
I don't
apartments?
know. I'm trying to think of like things that we have that like I could like. I wish we had like a dumb like Blue Ranger like random piece of technology that can like scan for things and like weird stuff in the morphing grid or something.
I mean, that would be. You do have Alpha. You also do have a very excitable person downstairs currently who isn't a ranger but wants to be and knows a lot about rangerdom apparently, or at least rangerdom in Centurion Ridge.
There's also Alpha.
There is Alpha, yes.
There's Alpha, but I feel like we're being led towards Ernesto.
I mean, also historically,
Ernesto
Alpha has
the
not
Besto.
Alpha
Yeah,
has
Alpha,
not exactly
honestly-
been helpful.
Honestly,
he's trying.
Alpha,
He's trying so hard. He's trying
Sure.
so hard.
these like morphological beings
He
are
did put poison on the tip
typically
of
unhelpful.
your yes. So poison, the poison
Yes.
for Felix is poison.
Felix's poison.
Poison.
Oh, yeah, poison. Okay. Anyway, should we ask Ernie about it? I guess we should, huh?
Now I have
I mean-
Husband Hotel in my head.
they all know that we're doing this stuff anyway. So I feel like I'm still in my head, like we are hiding things from them, but like we're not anymore. So
Yeah.
I mean, you
It
can
Seems like
still
as good a
hide
place to
things.
start as any, as far as I'm concerned.
yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Okay.
But also, we don't
Um,
have a Gold Ranger.
Are there Gold Rangers? Like that's the big like in all like caps from Link with lots of question marks.
Wait, you sent the text while everyone is in the... Because Felix is right in front of you, so
I wasn't
you're all still
texting. No, I wasn't texting.
Oh, okay.
Have
Did you call
wait,
us?
Okay.
Amazing.
No, I feel like I made my way over to the house.
I think at some point she came over.
Yeah,
Okay,
I didn't say it, but so you know that like cut where like you don't actually see how they get there, but you get there. That's how my brain was just like I was very much sure that I was already there.
Fair enough.
You walk into the front door of the pawn shop and you hear the phrase "Quake Crunch League" from Freddy's lips, and he's very animated, and he has like these binder of cards out, splayed all over the front counter, and Ernie is just like, "Yeah, yep."
This is his
definitely.
serial mascot card game.
Oh God.
Do you come downstairs
I
and
think
say
Leia
that?
is here. We should go downstairs.
Yes, down. I'm going downstairs.
Just like no when the Yellow Ranger arrives.
You hear Freddy utter the phrase
Probably would have
"cereal
texted
hawks,"
it.
and then he starts speaking in Japanese for a couple of minutes because he's talking about the Cereal Hawks manga, and then he switches back to English to talk about the Cereal Hawks card tournament. And it's a lot of energy for cereal mascots that apparently beat each other up.
Freddy's
Also, it's like 9:30 in the morning, and he's like full. He's like at 100 right now.
Coffee.
Wow, Freddy, this is a lot of energy for some cardboard. Mind telling me what's going on here?
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, this is more than just cardboard. This is a way of life, right? So yeah, there's going to be they're hosting a Cereal Hawks tournament over at the game store, and I'm thinking of going. I could use the cheerleading section actually, if anybody wants to go with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be at least tens of people there. For all the people that participate in the Cereal Hawks lifestyle and lifestyle brand. We're like Hello Kitty, but we beat each other up, which doesn't actually sound as good now that I've said it aloud. Probably not the best selling point. But yeah. So
I'm sure the selling point is actually the premium luxury cardboard rectangles.
Well, yeah, with some of them are holographic. Yeah. Like this one. And he holds up like a picture of kind of looks like the Hamburglar, but like if the Hamburglar and Mayor McCheese had a child, and it's like this is the mascot of like Burger Shack or something like that, and he just starts talking about Burger Shack, and now you've got him on a Burger Shack tangent.
I'm going to motion to Felix and Leia to go talk to Ernie while I distract our cereal mascot friend.
Hey, Freddy. Not Freddy. Leave. No, wrong person.
Yeah, I'll take care of Fred. Like Link is like motioning for them to go talk to Ernie, and he'll take care of distracting Freddy.
Hey, Ernie. Is there a Gold Ranger?
Oh,
What?
at like a Gold Park Ranger.
No,
Wait,
like one of
didn't
us.
we just
but,
decide?
like,
I was going to say, wait. My brain just went. My brain just went. Oh my God, he doesn't know, and I just made the wow. Okay, yes.
No, Ernie's been like, sorry, it's been a long morning. He's been up for like an hour doing this. God bless him. I'd be as far as I was aware, Power Rangers were mythology that happened other places until they were here. I mean, there's legends of something gold in town, but
I mean, that's Goldar though. That's bad guy.
well, no, not Goldar. Like, there's stuff in town that's like legend of it's like the Legend of Gold on Magnus Day.
what do you? Oh, okay.
I'm
You're
not-
saying the Legend of Gold, like we know what that is.
Yeah. Well, no, it's supposed to protect Centurion Ridge. But no one knows what it is. It's just like a thing. Like, did you ever go to you went to the Historical Society, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole room with like a mural, and sometimes it has the word gold on it, and sometimes it doesn't. Like, right? Yeah, like it's like a whole thing. Like
I
in the
forgot
You knew
about
about
that.
this?
I forgot about it.
You knew about the gold?
I
That you
mean,
knew
I forgot about completely forgot. We've had a
No,
lot. There've been a lot of
Felix,
you knew
adventures.
about the
Felix,
secret
Felix,
gold?
so this was the episode where it was like the magic eye puzzle and you couldn't see the
Yeah,
gold and Leia could. It was like the scene from Mallrats where people are trying to
I
see the
saw
boat.
like cracks.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I did not put
No,
the
Is that the
pieces
same thing?
together until now.
it's just, it's slightly different. You didn't see as much, but yeah. So Ernie
Oh.
is like, yeah, but it's just like a historical thing here. Like for people that believe in on Mod News Day, we don't know what it is. We just know it's supposed to protect us in our time of need. But Freddy,
What day?
Freddy thinks it's a suit, like a ranger suit. But I
Mhm.
mean, he battles serial mascots, so I love him. But like, I love him like a son. But maybe it is. I guess it could be.
So
You
we're
know,
trying. There's just been a
I
lot of
ask a
like.
lore question.
Go for it. Yeah.
I have a potential lore answer.
Are our powers like, maybe we don't know this yet, but where do our powers come from? Like, are
As
they
far yeah,
manufactured by Alpha? Or
as
like,
far as you know, they're manufactured by Alpha, because Alpha is the one that gave you your Ridge
right,
morphers.
right.
But beyond that, it seems like it comes from Alpha. It seems like Alpha is trying to
That's what. Okay, okay,
spread the franchise.
cool. Okay. Um,
We
because I
just
was
have.
gonna be like, well, if they can make like these colors and like gold is possible, I guess, but I wouldn't have any reason to say that
Yeah, I mean,
if our
yeah.
powers are from
Ernie kind of
if our
looks
powers
at
are like the
yeah. Ernie furrows his brow and he thinks from him and he goes, I mean, it's supposed to save us, but every 40 years, Ivan has come and almost destroyed us. So it hasn't happened yet. I'd imagine that if Ivan knows about it, he's probably looking for it. I'm gonna guess. But obviously, I don't know for sure.
There's just been a lot of gold.
What do you mean? Like,
we've been like seeing well, some of us, I have not been lucky enough, I guess, but some of us have like seen like like um trails of gold like randomly, like just out of the corner of our eyes, like they'll see like gold skitter across the floor or like in a bunch of dirt or something. And so we're just like we're
oh,
yeah, I don't know. We're kind of, and we just did a thing with these death flowers that something happened with those that I feel like would be helpful to know about.
what do you mean? What do you mean, death flower?
Oh, I don't know. We found these flowers at this shooty laser tag plays
Oh,
that
okay.
I guess that are apparently called death. They smell really bad. And then we went to the Historical Society to learn more about them, which led us to the Opera House, which then I don't even want to get into that part because I barely know what happens there.
Oh,
Or what happened there.
yeah.
Because they're apparently Link saw them at the Opera House. Anyway, I don't know. There's these weird flowers and there's like gold showing up places. So we were just like, I wonder if Ernie knows anything about gold. But now that there's this legend of gold,
I
I
mean,
we gotta go on some kind of quest.
well, it's the on Manu's Day is the folks that worship on Manu's Day that live in the sewers. I mean, they know as much as anybody else.
So we should
You met
go
them.
into the sewers. saying?
I mean it's a cult, so I don't know that you necessarily want to like, but I guess as far as cults go, they're pretty friendly from what I understand.
It's a low bar, I think. We're also like hearing things in our heads.
They are, not me.
Not yet.
Oh. Well, why aren't you
Yeah.
hearing things in your head?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not
Oh.
happening all at once.
Oh, okay. I, I, is it
I just
Ivan?
want to
Because
clarify that I'm not the one hearing voices.
oh, well, I mean, maybe it's good though,
It's not
or is it
Ivan.
bad? Is
We
it?
don't. Well, it depends. I mean, Jules was hearing her grandmother tell her to dig. So
Dig-
she was
Like
digging in the
down or
ground, down in the sewers, or by
It
the
was under.
the
It
laser
was in the
tag
laser
place.
tag place. There was when we
Yeah,
found the flowers.
yeah,
Jules saw gold go across them, and something in her head told her to dig. So she
yeah.
started digging.
And then I woke up this morning to Evelyn, who is my roommate, talking to me in my head, but it couldn't be her because she was, sleeping. Telling me that I needed to be like in charge of the
oh,
Rangers. So
well, is one of you supposed to
This
be in
wasn't like a
charge?
really bad idea.
it's not helpful. I don't think
Oh,
I'm supposed to be. No,
well,
like
all I know about the
traditionally.
Rangers is what Freddy has shown me, and I gotta tell you, like, it seems like one of you guys should probably be in charge.
Well,
I
no.
mean,
Traditionally, the Red Ranger is in charge.
oh,
That's just the tradition.
oh, then yeah, I guess that's if that's the tradition. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So Link is in charge.
No, Link's great. He's got a lot of really good martial arts skills, and I feel like that's a prerequisite to do
It's
those kind of things. So
now
yeah,
we're just backtracking. Yeah, he's great too. He's a great leader too.
no,
That
I
one
think
over there.
I think you're all great. I feel like the Black Ranger doesn't trust me, but like I can understand that.
I feel like I'm the only one that he maybe trusts a little bit just because we've known each other longer. Like
I
I don't think
mean,
it's personal.
to be fair, I've been watching for the Power Rangers, hoping you'd come to rescue our city for like ever, anyways. So at least as
Yeah.
long as I knew it was a possibility. No, no one knows what Manu's Day is, but it's very likely that Ivan Ooze knows about it and is probably looking for it as well. If it's an it might be a person, maybe it's a suit. Freddy thinks it's a suit. That is one thing that I am aware of, is that Freddy firmly believes that it's a Power Ranger suit of some kind.
And he thinks it's
Um,
a gold one.
yeah, and he thinks he's going to wear it. So maybe that's true. Who knows? It's very possible.
I think he wants to be a hero too much.
Don't we all? I mean, that's why you run to be mayor. Never doing that again. Uh, no, but yeah, I don't know. He's talking about this tournament. If you want to like go with him to keep an eye on him, and then like swing back and like hit the sewers on your way back. I don't think the tournament's going to take all day. There's like apparently literally 10 people entered into it, and it's the and Ernie leans in. The game shop that hosts these tournaments is a little creepy. There's something like weird about it. It's just like you enter in and the energy is off. But like Freddy never seems to notice it. I don't know what it is, but like it's not. He's never like turned bad after being there. Just like I don't go because the energy is weird. So like, would you
I think by
potentially like
energy you
go?
mean smell.
Well, no. It smells fine. There's like pine sol air freshener stuff, but no, it's like there's just something. It's like off by itself in a corner of like an old like strip mall, and so it's just the vibes are just not great. If you believe in
Well,
vibes, I don't know if you believe in vibes.
Yeah.
oh, totally. Well, I mean, all the other information that we've found out has been through going to weirdo events, so maybe this one will be no different.
I mean, if there are death flowers too, you could potentially look at the I don't know, look at the Enchantress at some point too. Like that would be the other option, I guess. I mean, at some point, a lot of the stuff happens at the Enchantress. It has a lot of energy from all the teens in town, so there might be something there too to look at in the future. But yeah, if you just want to keep an eye on Freddy today, I'll give you time and a half for the hazard pay of however excited he gets about this tournament, and just be on the lookout for weird stuff at this game shop.
Hazard pay for watching over Freddy.
Yeah, Felix is going to hear time and a half, and he's going to turn around and walk towards Freddy, grab his binder, and go, "We're off to the game. We're off to the game corner."
Link, Freddy has spent the past 5 minutes talking about cocoa bats that have this cocoa sonar power that makes about as much sense as anything you've ever heard of like a Pokemon doing, but they're definitely not Pokemon. But it's definitely like influenced by Pokemon.
Right. So these are the cocoa bats from what is it? Cocoa Crunchies.
Yes.
Cool.
Freddy goes, "What? You're coming? Are you?
Yeah, we're gonna be in your
cheering me on?
cheerleading section. Yeah.
What? Oh, okay, great. I will drive.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll drive. It's good. I know a shortcut. That will get us there quickly.
Excellent.
We're gonna have a good time. They have they just got in this new case of Warhammer 40,000 miniatures. I don't make enough money. I don't have enough room for it. But like, if you're really into Warhammer or the miniatures, they've got like every single paint you could need.
Why don't
guy
you go start the truck? I'll grab your stuff here. Start the van, and we'll meet you in the van in a minute, and then you can talk about it on the way.
Okay, and Freddy then skips his way toward the door.
Okay, I'm going to keep him busy while we drive.
Yeah.
If you two want to put in headphones so you don't have to listen, that's cool.
That sounds like a really good plan. Thanks.
And Link's going to actually go look up the rules for this game on his phone so he can keep Freddy talking about the game while they drive.
Cool. So they're on the second edition of the rulebook. There's like 14 appendices. So there's apparently the main gist of what you are going to. I'm not going to make you roll for this. Is that there's like arbitrary divisions, and Freddy is in. It's called the Sugar Bomb division, essentially. And so this division handles things like non-chocolate sugared cereal. Like the chocolate sugared cereal has its own division, the fruit cereal has its own division, and there's like one division that's like for the crunchy folks. That's all like the granola stuff and the healthy stuff for you. And so it's very arbitrary. But it's like it has like an elemental feel to it. It's like they cribbed from all of the major things and then just made them about cereal mascots. But the manga is apparently very cool and has like a 20-year history, and there's like 15 books of the Cereal Hawks manga. And yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot.
I mean, 15 books over 20 years isn't actually a lot.
They're very big books.
Okay, all right. That's 15 because a volume generally comes out like once every couple of months for most manga. So what you're probably talking about is entire story arcs. 15 different story arcs is a big difference.
Yes, it's one of those things where I don't know what the manga version of a trade because in American graphic novels they have like trade backs where you get one of the arcs for like a bigger thing. So Freddy is going to start talking about his larger collection now that he has an audience of people that are interested in it. But he will pause at the door, and you can like talk to each other before you get in the van. He pauses at the door, and he stops and goes, nobody messed with my van, right?
Not us.
What?
Okay. This looks a little off. That's weird. Huh. Okay.
Off how?
No. It's like
She's
somebody...
just gonna smack you. Like, shut up.
It looks like somebody like I don't know. They the interior walls. They just look a little off. I don't know what that is. It's
Oh,
weird.
okay. Well, we didn't do anything. I thought for a minute you were saying it looked like somebody like messed with the tires, or maybe there's a bomb attached to the bottom. You got to be careful.
Oh, wait. Do you think there's a bomb attached to the bottom of the van?
No,
That
no.
would be bad.
No, I don't think
And
there
Freddy
is.
literally gets down to like crawl underneath the van to look for bombs. Um, very very suggestible. So, um, you do find out there is a cash prize for winning this tournament, and it's like $1,000, which for Freddy is a good amount to sink back into the Serial Hawks hobby. Um, yeah.
I'm going to keep him talking about the Serial Hawks as we go, but at some point I'm going to ask him, like, hey, Ernie said you might know something about some gold stuff. Any ideas what that might mean?
I know a lot of things about a lot of gold stuff. Gold coins. I'm not good at gold coins, but like pirate stuff. I know some pirate stuff. Yeah.
I mean Power Ranger stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, nobody really believes me though. That's the problem.
Well,
Uh,
I'm curious.
yeah.
Oh, well, it's silly, but I had this dream once where I found a gold Power Ranger chute and it looked really cool, and I put it on, and then I beat up Ivan Ooze as the Gold Ranger, and so I don't know if it's a real thing or not, but it felt real, and it felt really good to be helpful. So yeah, I. I think it's a Power Ranger chute. Ever since I found out about the Power Rangers, I just kind of assumed that's what it is. Like, there's some people that are like, it's a weapon, and other people that are like, it's an energy, and there are some people that are like, it's not real, but we're in the cult anyways. So I don't know. I think it's a suit. I don't know what else it would be. Like, what else?
Are you one of the cult people?
Well, I mean, yes and no. I haven't done an oath. Like, they think I talk too much. I don't think I talk too much.
Is it possible we might be able to talk to some of them to get their opinions directly?
I mean, you've already met them. I mean, I'm not supposed to know that you met them, but you already met them. Like, I get you can do anything you want.
I mean, so we don't have to go
think
through like
they're
this
going to try to
formal.
stab you in the eye.
We don't have to go through like this formal introductory thing, so they don't try to stab us in the eye. I'd really like to avoid that.
I mean, maybe it probably always helps to have an introduction. They live in the sewers, so that's like a whole thing.
They live there?
Well, there are a lot of sewers. Like the whole of the city is built on top of the sewer structure. It's like a labyrinth. Yeah, which is weird too when you think about it. That the sewers are built like a labyrinth instead of a maze.
Hey, Freddy, when you had this dream about finding these powers, where were you?
I was
in the
underground
dream?
somewhere. I was underground somewhere.
Yeah, sounds like
I
definitely
was.
should pay a visit to these culty people at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I guess technically, I'm not supposed to say I'm in the cult or not in the cult, or like say it's not. Well, I think we're past that. Yeah, I can introduce you. I can make introductions to you after this. We can do that. We'll have time. I'm going to win. And then I'm going to probably spend all my money on Warhammer figures. But don't tell Ernie. He doesn't like when I don't spend my money.
You're not going to put it back into the Serial Hawks?
I mean, they don't really have any of the fancy cards I need. Like they don't have like the dark holographic cookie that I need. So there's only I don't have the money to go traveling Heather and Yon, and I've been told not to visit Angel Grove because bad things have happened there, and there's like supposed to be a great card shop in Angel Grove. So like I don't know.
But you can't just order the dark cookie online and get it delivered?
No, because I want to see it with my own two eyeballs. Because some people are like super awful, and they like try to like fake the super rare cards because they know people will pay a lot of money for them, and so like I need to see it with my own two eyeballs. I don't even trust grading societies at this point.
Maybe one of us could go with you to Angel Grove sometime.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you think I could meet the other Power Rangers and they could be like, yes, we have Gold Rangers?
Well, we don't really have we're not in contact with the Angel Grove Rangers. Stone Canyon Rangers,
We don't
on the
really
other
know
hand,
them.
Alex and I are friends with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, no. There was something about a candle. Something about a candle that happened.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I know a lot of things happen in Angel Grove. I know, but I'm just saying, like, we don't know the Angel Grove Rangers.
Yeah.
Like, the Yellow Ranger over there is so cool.
Oh, that's nice. You're cool too.
Thanks. But I don't have a saber-tooth tiger.
Oh. Oh, is that so they're like tiger themed?
No,
I couldn't get it looked like they were kind of like dinosaur
they're
themed.
dinosaur themed.
Some of them
and
are
then-
dinosaurs.
Yeah,
At least two of them were
Our
dinosaurs.
theme.
dinosaurs.
I
So
never
there's
even thought about this.
dinosaur themed.
Yeah.
We're space, so we're light themed, right? So
Well, you have like oh gosh, no, the one that turned invisible that didn't know I was following him. He's not very good. Uh he was like
Wait,
he was kind of
Stop.
like
Pause, rewind, pause.
what?
Pause,
Oh, he's
rewind,
not-
pause, play. You saw
Yeah.
the invisible guy?
Well, I mean, he wasn't invisible at that point. You can't see an invisible person.
Yeah, but
like,
where did you see him though?
he was like running in a direction. He had like a remote control thing, and it was going ping, and he wasn't paying attention to me because no one ever pays attention to me. And he
Were you
was
at the
like,
mall?
When was this?
"No, this was after the mall. Like you were all off doing something, and I came across him, and he was like he had a piece of his shoulder missing, and I don't know. He was like muttering something to himself, and
Of his shoulder?
yeah,
Didn't
Not his
you
shoulder,
find
but
something
it's like
that?
no, yeah,
armor.
like a piece of armor, not like he had
Not
he
like-
had those
not like a
shoulders.
I
bone.
know,
Like
I
shoulders.
guys, I know. But didn't Link find something like that at some point?
Yeah, I found a piece of his armor.
Oh, he wasn't in good shape. He looked like he wasn't having a very good time. I also don't make it a habit to follow people that talk to themselves, mostly because I know I'll respond eventually, and then I'll be found out. But yeah, people don't pay much attention to me, really, most of the time. I don't know why. I have a great personality.
Hey, Freddy, next time you see something that maybe would be good information for us to know, like that you saw the invisible ranger dude we've been looking for weeks.
Oh, have you been looking
Maybe
for
you
him?
I mean, I guess you wouldn't have known that we were looking for him, but yeah, I mean, he's like,
Oh,
we've been kind of looking for him, and so next time you see like anything that's like maybe remotely you could like chalk up to Power Ranger stuff, please tell us.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't other than that thing, but yeah, it
to be
just
fair,
it
he
didn't
didn't
seem.
know that we knew that he knew that
I
we
know,
know.
I know. I'm just saying, if
To
it
be
happens
fair,
in the
I lost him
future-
pretty quickly. I only got like a block and a half before he
He's-
went
he is-
invisible again.
I've heard he's pretty fast.
Yeah. I think he has green hair. I don't know if I like. Does he have green hair? I feel like he has green hair.
I didn't see him.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of jokery looking.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Duly noted. I'll let you know if I see him again. Yeah, but he was pretty banged up. He looked like he could have used like a. It was like that thing when you're at like the end of a race or something like that, and you look really tired, but you've got like 4 miles to go. It looked like that. It looked like he'd been running a marathon of some kind. Yeah, and as we if no one has any other questions, as you pull into the Center Plaza Coliseum, or the Coliseum at Center Plaza, as Freddy's self-made GPS says, we can go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and then I will introduce you into the fabulous and definitely not creepy and definitely not evil game shop, where we'll spend the rest of our episode.
Sounds good.
Hooray.
So, this game shop at the Coliseum strip mall, let me make sure I get the name correctly. So, it's the Center Plaza Coliseum, or the Coliseum at Center Plaza. Everything really feeds into this game shop. There is a smoothie shop, a vape shop, a hair salon / barber shop. There is a gaming themed name bar, not bar, a gaming themed food place called Yoshi's Yummies that does like a boba and sandwich type thing. If anyone wants to stop in before you enter the shop. As you enter the card shop and see the room set up for tournament style play, so which is basically folding tables and like a roped off area and some chairs around it. If anyone would like to give me a culture roll to see if it's as weird as Ernie claimed it was.
You gave an option for food. Link is definitely grabbing some sandwiches and like an extra large, like milk tea boba.
They have that. How do you feel about eating a sandwich shaped like Yoshi?
I mean, it's delicious, I assume.
It is delicious, but I know some people would be like, not Yoshi! So it is that. They also have a Kirby sandwich. That somehow seems worse in a way. Um,
I got a
Yeah.
17 on that culture roll.
And I got a 16.
12.
Link, you're invested in your sandwich and milk boba. And also, there's like, not only do they have a Warhammer figurines, they have like the Hello Kitty Warhammer figurines. So it's actually kind of, there's like a wall of adorable, like that's a Sanrio thing on the side there. Because in this universe, there's Hello Kitty Warhammer figurines. I don't care what anyone else says. Yeah, there's something weird. There's a presence in this shop. It doesn't feel like it comes from any specific locations, but Ernie was not incorrect to feel weird about it. Link, your sandwich and milk boba has pacified you slightly, so you're like not feeling the Wiggins, as they say in the Buffy universe, but like, yeah, there's something here, and it's this intangible, not great feeling.
Right, so he doesn't notice because he's too busy, like, taking a bite out of this Yoshi-shaped sandwich and going, huh, this is not as weird as I thought it might be.
It's like the best Yoshi shaped sandwich you've ever had, for whatever the bar for that is. Like it's real good. Yeah.
I think Leia would have picked up a Kirby sandwich because her player is last name Kirby. Just for that.
They're like fruit themed sandwiches with like cream cheese, so it's like strawberry filled.
That sounds awesome.
It is awesome. I will say, Link, you are the first one to notice the proprietor of the game shop has they have long hair and an eye patch. And if anyone would scream mid-tier like Sentai villain, it would be the proprietor of this game shop. Who is as you enter the shop, Freddy like bolted in to make sure he was registered. He was already registered. But he like bolted into the shop ahead of you, and so like now he and the game owner are like talking to each other, and like the vibes from this dude are bad, like bad vibes. Like even if he didn't have the eye patch, like it feels like he should have like a scar on his face from like being hit with a sword, but there's no scar. Like he has like a psychic scar thing going on.
Ew.
Link's gonna try to remember not to stare. He's gonna turn and look for Felix and be like, "Hey, does that guy remind you of a pirate?"
I don't know if it's a pirate, more just like, I guess the eye patch, yeah. Yeah, he's kind of piratey, huh? Probably should keep an eye on him. Seems kind of getting like weird vibes. vibes.
The vibes only get weirder as he actually approaches the group and he goes, hello, I've never seen you in my shop before. Welcome. Are you here for the cereal? You don't look like cereal hawks people, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Felix is gonna point over to Freddy, wherever he is, and just be like, "We're here with our friend."
Oh, Freddy has friends. That's really nice. He's very, very exuberant. Nice young man. Spends a lot of money here. So I feel very lucky to have him as part of the community. Nice.
Yep, we're here to cheer him on.
Oh, good. Yeah, he'll need it today. There's some very talented people here. We have a couple of people from the Oak Brand division that decided to stop in and try their hand at Sugar Quake. So we're pretty stoked about this. Yeah, it's a 4v4 until it's a 1v1 style tournament. Yeah, so grab a seat around the outside ring. Yeah.
When he says that, Link's just gonna give him gonna have that weird look of, it's gonna go from teams to individuals? What? Like, he seems very confused about the format, but
I will give you, if you
just
Google on your phone, this is actually the format style for this. Is it like weirdly mimics like the NCAA Sweet 16 bracket, no matter how big your tournament is. And so he's the guy in charge has judged this a little bit. But if you look at the rule book for it, this makes sense in a weird way, in that you play with someone else until there's only you and like one other person to play with. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this game that doesn't make sense. But Freddy looks happy. Freddy looks in his element. People seem to know him here. You are never more grateful than when the proprietor of the shop is no longer like looking at you or trying to make small talk, because he tries to make small talk and ask you about your like the things you like in gaming, and when that ends, like you exhale a breath that none of you knew you were actually holding. Something about this dude is not right.
Does he wear like all purple or some stupid shit like that?
No, he does not. He does look like he needs like a cape. Like, if you're of the opinion that people should wear capes, like he looks like the kind of person that like you're pretty sure he's wearing a cape, but then when you look back at him, he's not, and you're surprised that there is no cape.
So he's basically like given the vibe of all of the bad guy tropes all at the same time.
Yeah, it's almost like he studied them and then decided that was going to be who he was, and then he just added a very gravelly voice onto it with the eye patch. Like it feels like what it looks like, unfortunately. And unfortunately, Freddy does not seem to have that same problem. As Freddy comes over and he just like starts talking about the guy, he's like, "Isn't he the coolest? Like, I don't even know how he stays in business, because like this place is never busy, but like he's really cool, right? Like, I hope I can be him when I grow up."
No. You know what? You really shouldn't change yourself to be like anybody else. You're cool enough on you're cool enough.
Me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Don't try to be other people. You know.
No, I mean, I don't think I could pull off the eye patch.
No. It just but don't. You should really strive and endeavor to be as much yourself as you possibly can.
Oh, thank you. I will do that. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, here's something I need help with. Before we go, for good luck, and Freddy flips open his binder and he holds up his like binder of I'm gonna call them starter cards. There's another put. It looks like a whole bunch of different styled marshmallows that look like monster villains, and he goes, "Pick my starter for me. You have to pick my starter for me." I usually use the Frankenstein one because I'm a purist, but like, how are the vibes? Are any of these good vibes? Like, pick one based on vibes.
Is there a leprechaun one?
There is. It's like a vampire con. Yeah, there's like a vampire leprechaun. There is, oddly enough, one that looks like a banshee, which is a little weird and on the nose. Like, it looks like the banshee from Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Is there one riding a surfboard?
No. If you ask that question, Freddy will look downcast and go, "They discontinued that card. I can't use it in game. It's OP."
Darn.
But yeah,
What does
there's
OP? What does OP mean, Freddy?
OP overpowered.
Oh,
It's OP. Yeah,
oh,
overpowered.
okay.
It's yeah. Um, there's one that looks like it looks like a pear with wings, and it's called the Perinix. So it's like Phoenix, but with the word pear in front of it. Um, and there is one that looks a lot like Disney should be suing for copyright because that's definitely Julia Roberts' Tinkerbell, but with like
Is there one that looks like it's driving a car?
uh there is one that looks the one at the very bottom looks kind of like if Guy Fieri were Marshmallow driving a car.
All right,
So
that's
there's
the one that Link's gonna point. He's like that one. I like that one.
oh, I don't usually use a toasted marshmallow starter, but yeah, I could. Do you like Mr. Toasty? Yeah, I like Mr. Toasty. You can use Mr. Toasty. Yeah.
You asked me for something that has good vibes. He looks like he's having a good time, so good vibes.
He is. He's the lieutenant governor of Cereal Town. So yeah. Don't laugh! I'm doing this on the fly. He's the lieutenant governor of Cereal Town. Okay.
Oh no.
Can't help myself. But yeah. So Toasty is going to be his starter. We're going to move this along just slightly because the longer you sit in the metal folding chairs, the more you realize this is not really a spectator sport, and if you aren't playing, it just looks like people putting cards on a table and shouting at each other every now and then. It does not seem like angry shouting. It seems more like festive shouting. All of you give me alertness rolls.
This is when I'm gonna fail it. I already know it.
You don't know. You could do very well.
There's just something about this one that it feels like I definitely need. Yep, like I said. Just knew this is one I should do well on, and here we are.
You know, it
Yes.
happens, but
At least
yeah,
I'm doing
but
it.
Link
Thanks.
did well. So Link, you notice, for whatever reason, Felix, you don't notice this because they have a line of bobbleheads at the counter that are like pink themed, and each one looks cooler than the last one.
Cool.
Link, every time someone is taken out of the tournament, the game shop guy takes them into like an employees only area while they're like talking to them, like trying to console them. They don't come back.
Cool. Hey, anybody see where the last competitor went?
What are you talking about?
The last guy who got eliminated. I saw him go through that door and he hasn't come back out. Neither did the guy before him or the one before him.
It's worse than that. They went down a hallway after going through a curtain. It wasn't even a door. It was like a curtain, then a hallway.
I didn't
It's
notice.
worse.
I didn't notice that anybody had left, actually.
I mean, it's the only thing to look at in this store.
There's a
You
lot
don't
to
like
look at in this
Warhammer?
store. There's
There's
awful
so
lot.
much Warhammer in the store.
I believe you, though. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but I really believe you that you saw what you saw. Maybe we should go look down the hallway for the people?
I'm gonna poke Felix, who seems to still be staring at the bobbleheads.
What? Yeah. Let's go. Let's investigate.
Cool.
Cool. So there is. I want all of you to give me an infiltration roll to see how your stealth goes.
Shit. God. 22.
Oh, it's really good.
I got a 3. I would like to re-roll that because I did get a D20 of a 1 with that. If that's cool with you.
I got a 12.
Yes, I would use a story point to reroll that. Yes.
Come
Oh,
on,
more
do
hamsters
something
next
good,
time.
baby.
Oh, no.
Damn it! All right.
We're
That
just
one
gonna
was
let
a
it ride.
7,
no.
so like not as good, but obviously Felix is just
Yeah.
too flamboyant looking to
One
for anyone to not notice him.
one of the pink bobbleheads is it has like a falcon on top of its head, and that really speaks to you for some reason.
I don't know. I would speak to me, but
So
I will. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll like. I'll be like in the back of the group, and like as they continue forward, I will somehow find myself no longer.
you will be yes, you will get lost behind someone that did not do so well, and they're kind of causing a little bit of a tantrum scene, and so you actually get separated from Link and Leia, and you go down. You get past the curtain to the employee hallway. There's nothing here that you can tell. There's a couple of closed doors, but it looks like there's like an exit out the back, but there's no one here that you can tell.
I guess we'll check the doors.
Where'd he go? What?
Where'd
Why
who
are
go?
we- Felix? He's missing. He's not here anymore. Did you not notice the lack of the lack of sass that was happening?
No, I was too busy. I was too busy trying to be quiet. I'm not good at being sneaky.
I'm really, really good at being quiet, but also I can pay attention to when a third of our party goes missing.
Why don't you go get him, and I'll look through some of the doors.
Fine. I'll go find him.
Give me a might roll, Link.
Okay. $18.
18. Cool. So it's
With
not so
critical
much
success on the
Yeah.
that might roll.
So it's a good thing you got that critical success, because as you go to try to open up one of the doors, it's not so much that you are grappled, but more that the doorknob transforms into odd black goo, familiar odd black goo, and you pull your hand away in time before it touches you.
Am I the only visible person back here?
You are currently the only visible person back there because Leia
Everyone's
is now
been
trying to
killed.
break up. Yes, so you are the only currently visible person back here.
Awesome. Do I see any cameras?
You do not see any cameras. Actually, give me an alertness roll. We'll see if there are cameras.
12.
12. You do see a camera, but it looks like it's not on. It looks like it's just kind of there to give the illusion of security rather than actual security itself.
Cool. So I'm gonna move under the camera just in case. So I'm out of its vision range, and then I'm like, all right, there's evil black goo back here. I'm not taking any chances. It's morphin' time.
Cool. Please press your number into your morph pad and then ridge race your way into our hearts.
510.
510. And I'm not going to have it be a thing where like there's sparks of color because I don't want you to blow your cover, but you are now the Red Ranger. What would you like to do, Red Ranger, by yourself in this hallway with a black goo, at least the doorknob of black?
I'm gonna go back to the door and kick it down.
Cool. Give me oh my god. Give me that might roll for the kick.
21 with another critical success.
21. Great. So you kick down the door. Have you seen Bendy and the Ink Machine by any chance, Grim?
I am aware of what Bendy and the Ink Machine is, but I have not
Cool.
done more than see some fan videos because my roommate loves to watch like random music videos.
So Bendy and the Ink Machine presupposes a world where you can create characters made out of ink um, via a large, bulky, yellow and white contraption-y thing. And there is that in this room, and it is like vibrating, and there is sound coming from it. It's very low sound, which is why you didn't hear it outside the door. But there is definitely a machine in this room, and it is working. And as you think about this working machine that apparently has goo inside of it, we're going to go back out where Leia, Felix didn't get into a fight, but there was definitely a tussle, and the tournament has been. They're taking like a 5-minute break for everyone to cool off.
What the hell are you doing?
What? Oh, sorry. I don't know. I was like, I saw something over here that like, I guess I just kind of like wandered. These bobbleheads are really cool, don't you think?
So, I mean, yeah, but we also have shit to do back here in this
Leia,
area.
Here
Yeah.
in your head. Are you sure you
fuck.
don't want to be in charge? Seems like your group could use it.
Is this still Evelyn's voice, or has it changed? Because that,
Still Evelyn's voice.
but that tone is different.
Yeah, you noticed that.
Yeah. Fuck, it's back in my head.
Oh no, the evil Evelyn voice.
Yeah.
That's not
Evelyn.
good.
There we go. Thank you.
Evelyn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. It's back because we're not doing very well as a group, so it's trying to get me to be the leader of the group again. I need that to not be, but we gotta go this way. I mean, we shouldn't be separated.
Right. Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's go this way.
Give me infiltration rolls, please.
Again, I already.
Yeah, because you
said
left
well
the
first-
curtain, so now
Shit.
you're trying to go back to the employee-only area. So please, both of you, give me infiltration rolls.
I got an 11 this time.
That's
Hopefully
better.
enough.
Yeah, 11's good.
8. I'm gonna use a story point to reroll. Yes, I am.
That's fair. Probably a good idea.
$18.
18. That's good. So both of you make it behind the curtain. There is an open door. Would you like to enter the open door?
Is that where Link is?
You can call down the hallway, or
Yeah. No. I'm gonna text him.
cool.
I feel like calling down the hallway sounds like a really bad plan. Especially since we're trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, no, but like, yeah. So, Link, you're. I guess we haven't decided how it's going to work. I'm gonna say your Ridge morpher buzzes like you're getting a text message, but it like voice to texts in your helmet.
Hey man, where are you?
I'm gonna like lean out of the door that I actually went through.
Fabulous.
And she's just gonna like grab on to Felix so he doesn't get distracted by more bobbleheads. And
Yeah, I have to point out he is already wearing his suit.
Yes.
So
Okay.
helmet.
Okay.
Oh, is it serious?
Black goo coming from a machine.
Fine. I'll put my thing in.
You go into the room before you put your
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll go into the room and I'll put my 410 in. Yeah, I think
Cool.
it's 410.
Great. What about you, Felix?
Um, as soon
415.
as he sees that as soon as he sees that Link is in superhero garb, he is going to put himself into superhero garb by pressing 110 on his Ridge Morpher and transforming into the pink Centurion Ridge Power Ranger. Ba-choom.
Fabulous. Great. So Link was correct. There is a machine here that seems to be doing something and seems to be dripping black goo. I'm not going to make anyone roll a history check. Link, this is very familiar black goo for you because you got up close and personal with it. Because it's the same black goo from the carousel. So that's fun.
Hey, this is that stuff that went into the sewer that one time that you got stuck in.
Yep. It's all evil and stuff.
Gross.
Maybe just stay away from black goo. Just a thought.
We should check the other doors.
Well, what is the machine doing exactly? Can you kind of re-elaborate on what it's doing?
Funny you should ask what the machine is doing, because the machine itself just seems to be kind of it's not moving, but it's doing that thing where it's like when a machine is kind of alive but is not, so it's not hopping, but it's moving up and down a little bit, like it's producing something. And as you say, I'm gonna go check the other doors. It produces a Tenga made out of pure ink. Let's roll initiative, shall we?
Hooray.
Jesus Christ.
Initiative.
All right. Who would like to use Follow Me?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
$16.
You
don't have to do that if we're doing Follow Me.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, it's based off of my roll.
Okay.
For initiative. My initiative roll is actually pretty good.
It's not letting me see it. What is your initiative?
I'm actually trying to input it right now because I get edge when doing initiative.
Yes.
So since they're both doing it, my initiative's a 25.
Yay!
Jeez.
Fabulous.
And we roll a D what?
D4, and you subtract that from the 25.
Sick. All right, I guess I'm at 24.
We both got a 1.
Neat.
I got a 1 first.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
You did.
Oh, Leah, do you just want to take the 2 then?
I'll just take the 2. That's fine.
You're very close to. You're both going to go before the Tenga.
Okay.
Who's definitely a normal Tenga.
Not a super Tenga.
No. Why would you think that I would bring?
Because
would I do something as cruel as bring a super Tenga into this game that I found in one of the core rulebooks?
Because I would like to point out that I just realized that the voice chat right now is called at the Totally Not at All Spooky Game Shop. Because maybe that,
Yeah.
John. Perhaps.
That you're just it's so sus. Anyways, Link, you're first. You have eyeballs, so this Tenga does not look right.
Oh, I mean, it's made entirely out of ink. And last time I punched this black stuff, I got stuck in it.
Yeah. That was a big carousel. This is just a normal sized bird. Normal sized human bird.
This is very true. I'm going to use one of my free actions to get resistance to energy damage.
Cool.
And then why not? I'm going to punch the Tenga as hard as I can.
Cool beans.
Okay.
I enjoy this. I'm a fan of this.
Link's reaction is somebody who's watched way too many martial arts movies. Go, oh god, it's a bad guy, punch it.
Punched
No,
him.
that's fair.
I got an 11.
Cool. So, here's the thing. You go to punch it,
Your
your
punch
brain's
doesn't
like,
work.
it's goo. So you hesitate at the last moment, your swing goes a little wide. Um, bonus, Leia, it doesn't smell like a Tanga in here. So, for whatever that's worth, it doesn't smell like the bird. Felix, it's your turn.
Yay. I am going to, I'm going to pull out my trusty, dusty crescent lance, and I'm going to attempt to
Your crescent lance shortens a little bit because the size of the room and the lance comes out. It almost like hits both walls, so it like shortens slightly to accommodate the room size.
So instead of a
damn, it's
lance,
that
it's a
big? That's
poker.
crazy.
No, it's just like slightly smaller. It's a lance by 4 inches less than normal.
Would a lance by any other name strike as sweet?
I don't know. That's
Can
up to
I
you.
See how well you roll.
I'd like to do my little I'd like to try and like hit it with the poison tip. That's different than like targeting is rolled against a creature upon successful finesse roll. A successful poisoning against their evasion slows speed and reaction time.
Yeah. So do the
Okay.
finesse roll. If the finesse roll hits, then we do the targeting, and that does the poisoning.
Do the finesse roll, and then after is a targeting.
Yeah. If the finesse succeeds, then the targeting will decide the poison. The poison for the Tanga. Tanga's poison.
It's poison.
The poison specifically for the Tenga.
For the Tanga.
Targeting is okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Targeting is rolled against creature upon a successful finesse roll. Okay,
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we're doing them in the right order.
Yes.
Finesse first.
Roll. Yes, finesse roll will come first.
Come on. Ugh.
So
I have so much skill in these things. It's like annoying.
it's
Is this the
not
new Steam?
really.
Oh, I can't re-roll this.
It's also not your fault because when you go to slash and Link, you get out of the way just in time. The Tanga like kind of dissolves a portion of its body so that the
Just
lance
slices
goes.
right through. Dang
Yeah,
it!
and you hit nothing, which is super fun, happy time.
Well, I guess
Leia?
that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
How's how you feeling? How's it going?
not feeling great because both physical attack and power weapons have been fucking useless against this asshole. Before I attack, can I sort of take a glance around the room and see if there's anything reflective? And it seems weird, but like I have a reason.
Yeah, I will say there is. I will say like on the side of one of the rooms, it's also like doubles as like the like shop portion of it. So there's like a bucket and a mop and like there's like a thing of tools. So yeah, you've got some reflective stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking if I could see like some kind of reflection of the thing, like or if it's some kind of vision.
Give me a culture roll.
Yeah. Steam. I don't want Steam. Stop it. I went to click the thing and I clicked the wrong thing.
Steam heat, as it were.
Also, I don't. Are we? Did we pause on Twitch?
Did we pause on Twitch?
I think we're down. I think Twitch is down.
It's such an epic battle that Twitch went down.
Unless it's my computer, which is possible.
It is possible. Tech/God, are we still on Twitch? Are you there, God? It's me, Panabon.
Looks like it's moving just fine for me.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Maybe it's just me. I may need to just restart. That's very possible.
Okay.
But yeah, just thought I would check. All right, so you said culture?
Yes, a culture, please.
$12.
It is. It's not a vampire, so it has a reflection. But more importantly, you don't. It's not a vision. It's like a memory vision hybrid of this stuff being like sentient underneath the pier, and you don't know why you're remembering it this way. But it's almost like a part of it broke off of the carousel piece and started swimming across the river. Like you're like seeing it from an angle you shouldn't be seeing it from.
Mhm. Um, I'm gonna blast at the base, like its feet, if that makes sense. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I'm gonna use my blade, my blaster, my whatever the hell it's called, the kingdom thingy.
You're going to use your kingdom stunner. Fabulous.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. How do I? Is it targeting?
I believe so. Let me look at your kingdom stunner stuff.
I think it's targeting. That feels
Yep,
right.
it is targeting.
Okay. And do I shift up because I'm in my suit?
Uh,
Blade blaster
You
thing,
have
I think.
in your
But
suit.
I am in my suit.
you are in your shoot. Yeah, you can shift up because of I will say whatever Jules did to the blade blaster worked.
Okay.
What is her power?
I'm gonna.
It's not-
I've got so many story points.
I would
But
let
I
you use the
haven't
story
used.
point. I feel like I want you to have the best chance of success.
Okay. The fact that I got a fucking 2. Oh,
Hooray,
wait.
Snake Eyes.
17.
17. Weird thing happens. Your Kingdom Stunner works. The Kingdom Stunner thrives on energy. It seems to turn the ink Tenga not into a statue, that's what your brain says, but like it stills and it goes gray. So you think statue because it's not moving. Unfortunately, you don't have much time to look because you hear, "Hey! What are you doing back here?" And the shop owner is in the doorway and goes, "Oh no, we're not doing this. No, no, no. This is my shop, and I'm in charge."
I don't like the way he's saying that. That sounds
What are you
ominous.
gonna
So,
do about it?
You have the
iPad?
machine. You have the machine that makes evil things. This is your shop. Is that your evil machine?
Oh
Did
no.
you want this thing to just kill all of your patrons? Was that the plan? That was the plan, actually. Great.
You don't know yet, do you? Black Ooze chose me. Ivan thinks he's all powerful because he gets to be purple. There's not just him in town. You think that's going to stop me? You think you can stop me just by getting rid of my version of the Tenga? I've got a
I mean,
whole
you're
shop
right
full
here.
of-
We can just stop you.
I invite you to try. And he walks away out back down the hallway.
He just leaves.
Oh.
Yeah, he just walked to the door. He walked back down the hallway.
I want to
Is it my
hit the
turn?
machine really hard, but I'm gonna let Felix go
Link's
first.
turn. Link
Oh, it's my
goes before.
Cool. I want to hit the machine really hard to try and break it.
That seems like a very wise thing to do.
Watch me get stuck again.
How dare you? I would never.
All right. So as one of my free actions, I'm going to make myself immune to energy damage again, or sorry, resistant to energy damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make myself light up with another free action using illuminate, and then I'm going to punch it real hard.
Cool.
Try and break the machine. He's doing like one of those like
I love
downward karate fists trying to
Oh,
crunch the machine. There you go.
I'm here for it.
25 with a critical success.
Great. So, funny story about that 25. That allows you to hit the machine and also get your arm out of the machine instead of getting stuck. So there's like a squick sound as you hit the machine, and it does that weird cartoon thing where it seems to bounce against it. It does protest. It did not seem to like that as the Tenga starts to kind of break down from the Kingdom Stunner to the other side. But yeah, you definitely punched the machine. It looked a lot more solid than it felt.
Yeah, so
It's bad.
while I'm illuminated, my martial arts attacks do energy damage. So it wasn't just a fist. There was like, morphin grid energy in that punch.
Yeah, absorb is not the right word, but it didn't react to that. Like sparks came off of it and it looked really cool, but it doesn't have like a face, and so you get body language, as Ursula would say, but like it's hard to tell what kind of damage you actually did. It does not seem pleased to have been punched.
Chase him down. I'll take care of the machine so it doesn't keep making Tengas.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Felix?
I'm gonna go after the guy. We're gonna try the lance again. I just want to like see, because I have such reach. I feel like I could probably reach him.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like you can't go through a wall, so you're actually gonna have to go like before
around like through the door. But I mean, like I have like
so,
2 times reach with this. So
yeah, so you have the reach, but let me set the scene for you. As you're doing this, because it may change your feelings.
No.
You know how there were people before in the big room where the tournament was taking place?
yeah.
Would you like to wager a guess as to how many people are currently in the room?
Not
My guess is
many
1.
people.
Just
I'm guessing it's just Freddy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good guess. Here's the thing. The shop owner is currently whispering something into Freddy's ear.
Stay non-corruptible, dude.
Don't listen to him. Whatever.
Stay strong.
He's wearing an eye patch. He can't be trusted.
He's really not cool. I told you he wasn't cool.
So now that I've set the scene, would you still like to use it? You can totally use your crescent lance. I'm not stopping you. I just wanted to give you the information.
Let me stab Freddy, dude. There's no way.
Okay. I did not see that coming, but yeah, go for it.
Jeez. Hold on. Stop. Okay, what should I do? If I try to stab him and I miss, I could possibly hurt Freddy. That's not good. I could try shooting him. My targeting is better than my finesse. And I got to shift up because
of jewels.
Of the jewels. So I have a higher possibility of getting a good roll with that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try target. I'm gonna put the lance down for a second, and I am going to use my blade blaster.
The lance just like goes back into morphin space. You don't have to like set it down. It's like a free action.
Oh, I was gonna just like stab it into the floor.
Oh no, you can do that then. Yeah, I'll give you stabbing into the floor.
It's that cool, like, stab moment. Quick draw gun. Pew pew.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna shift up in the target. I could use a PowerPoint, I guess, to maybe shoot him twice. But let me see if I hit him first. I'd rather just see if I hit him first. Please hit 16.
16 hits.
Oh, thank God.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Good. I'm hoping that like knocks him away from Freddy,
It does.
or he at least like
You
yeah, or
you
he
flip
did
him over the table. Like that's just like where the center of gravity like hits him. You actually flip
Yeah.
the evil shop owner. I'm going to be secure in calling him the evil shop owner over the table. Were you thinking about
Cool.
hitting him twice? Is that what you wanted to do?
I could. I mean, I'd have to spend with volley shot. I have to spend personal PowerPoint, but I feel like I have to make that decision pre doing the actual thing.
Yeah. So this is gonna hurt.
Dude, what are you about to
You're gonna
Freddy's
kill Freddy, aren't you?
head spins.
His head spins like around.
Yeah, to look at you.
Oh,
And his eyes are inky
Black. Ew, no.
And Freddy gets up and his body turns so he's facing you and goes,
no.
I'm gonna be a Power Ranger.
No.
No. What are you doing?
And the shop owner, who's like lying prone, actually starts to chuckle and goes, I've been working this for like 5 years. There's no way you were gonna get here in time.
Poor Freddy.
Oh
It's
no.
And we're gonna
Buddy.
go back to the top to Link.
I think it's Leia's turn.
Leia, did you get to? Oh,
No.
yeah. Leia didn't get to go. Yeah. Leia, what would you like to do?
Can, can I shoot the shop owner?
That's always an option. Just
Okay.
have to get a 16 or higher.
Okay. Okay. No. It's fine. $21.
21.
Nice.
You shoot the shop owner before he can monologue again.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Freddy's gaze follows the shot and goes, Why did you do that?
He's hurting you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never felt better in my entire life. You know how strong I feel right now?
You don't think that's weird?
I mean, the whole concept of Power Rangers is kind of weird if you stop to think about it, but I'm going to get to be a Power Ranger.
How many Power Rangers do you know that have black eyes?
Do I have black eyes?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll get to be a... Maybe there's like an Onyx Power Ranger.
We already have a black Power Ranger. He's just sick.
Well, yeah, but he's also kind of like... He doesn't seem to appreciate what he has. I appreciate this. This is supposed to be my destiny. I'm going to be a Power Ranger.
Freddy, I don't know how to tell you this, but right now, that guy wants to stop the Power Rangers.
What? No, that doesn't sound accurate. He's my friend. He's like my only friend.
Freddy,
Friends?
we're your friends.
I mean, you humor me, but like, are you really my friends? Do you actually care?
Freddy,
care.
of course we do. You've been such a big help to us with this whole thing.
Well, but I want to be a Power Ranger too, and this is my chance to be a Power Ranger.
He has
Okay,
nothing to
but
do with
Freddy,
it.
what did he tell you? What did he say to you in your ear?
It's a gift. It's the best gift in the world.
I can tell you right now, this guy has nothing to do with Power Rangers. So if he's telling you something, it's not true.
Come on, I'm never going to be as strong as you guys. Just let me have this one thing.
How do you? We're not strong outside of our suits, though. We're not.
That's not true. People like you. You have talents. People don't think you're weird. Don't People don't cross the street
You're
to get away
super
from you.
talented. You know how to fix cars, and you are good with tools, and you're really good at this card game, and
Yeah, but now I can do this, and he like moves his fist cartoon style.
Oh
He
boy.
doesn't punch you, but like his fist stretches and then
he
retracts back,
doesn't
and he
punch
goes.
us. You said
He doesn't punch anyone, but he's just like showing you that he's like Mr. Fantastic stretchy now.
okay. Whoa, that's crazy.
I know. See, I'm gonna be Power Ranger. It's like a stretchy thing.
Okay, cool. But I mean, great. I'm happy that you feel powerful. But what do you plan on doing with these new powers?
He opens his mouth to answer you, but he doesn't answer. And we're gonna go back to the top of the round with Link.
Christ, dude.
Link, there's a weird machine. You got rid of the gooey Tanga. I'm calling it the gooey Tanga.
I'm gonna keep trying to break the machine.
I appreciate that. Would you like to attempt to do anything to break it that doesn't involve your fist?
Is it plugged in somewhere?
There's one of those. It doesn't look like it is, but it's like a fake plug. It's like one of those cartoon oversized 2-frame Roger Rabbit plugs where you're like, this is nonsense. But maybe.
Why, Jules? Why are you asleep? I need your help. So what Link is going to do is he's going to grab the machine, and will it fit through the doorway?
Do you want to give me a brawn roll to try to drag it through the doorway?
So what Link wants to do is he wants to drag it. Actually, hold on. You said that there's a sink nearby, right?
Yeah, this is like the utility closet, so there is a sink.
Does this sink have a hose attached to it?
Yeah.
All right. So what Link is going to do is going to wander over to the sink, turn on the water, and then hose down the machine.
Cool. Before you do that,
Oh my god.
A or B?
B.
All right. You made your choice. Give me a targeting roll to see if you hit it with the water. I guess we're doing a targeting roll
This is
for.
gonna suck. My targeting is a 0. I got nothing in targeting.
I promise it'll be hilarious if you fail.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sure it will. I got a 4.
Got a 4. So that was a lot more pressure than you were expecting, so you didn't actually plant your feet correctly. So you kind of go pinballing out of the room, and you just kind of skid to where the other 2 rangers are. And now your feet are just a little wet. And also, Freddy is apparently super stretchy now, which is super fun.
Freddy, where did you get bad guy powers from?
I ate the
Freddy
ink ink
doesn't
fruit.
respond. Felix, it's your turn.
What is the eye patch guy doing?
Uh, he is taking some time to get up, and he is chuckling to himself evilly.
Is he still prone?
He's like half prone now.
Can I like go up to him and kind of like pin him down with my lance and like be like, what did you do to him? How can we reverse? How can you stop it?
Yeah, give me. We'll say this is a grapple. We'll just do it. We'll do a might roll.
Well, can I do a finesse since that's like the roll for my weapon?
If you finesse, you're going to like actually slice him. The might allows you to pin him down without like slicing. If you want to slice him, we can do a finesse though.
I have a question. Would it be a finesse roll for him to like stab him through the shirt and pin him down that way?
We could do a finesse roll for stabbing through the shirt and pinning down. Yeah.
Is he? Yeah. Did you say he was wearing a cape earlier or no?
He
just
looks like
looked
he should wear a
cape.
cape, but he's not wearing a cape. He has big cape energy.
Sure.
That's what he has. Big cape energy.
All right, just to be clear, I am using my finesse to stab through his shirt to pin him down.
Yes.
Not to stab him.
Not to stab him. If you get too high, you will stab him down. 18. Yes. You are very good with finesse, and you do not actually stab through. But you pinned him. He grins at you, and his grin is much wider than a human grin should be. And he goes, "You're too late. We have a contract."
Well, now I wish I actually stabbed him.
I was wondering, but yeah. Would you like to ask him anything else?
What kind of contract?
Contract with the U's, of course. Ivan doesn't
Contract
know.
with the U's.
Oh, this will be fun to tell you. Every time Ivan makes a monster and you defeat it, that monster produces black ooze, if you haven't noticed. All of that blackness has to go somewhere. And it's angry. I'd get in on the ground floor if I were you.
Okay,
Leia,
what does
it's your
that have
turn.
to do with? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, yeah, go ahead.
So is he like? Does he? Is he a monster? Like, what is he? He just still looks like the same guy.
Same guy, but with big creepy smile. But yeah, he doesn't look like a monster.
Okay. I guess.
Leia, started out as such a fun day. Well, not fun. Fun's the wrong word for it. It started out as a day.
Fun.
Yeah, it started out as a day.
Well, I don't like any of this. I'm gonna shoot the
Freddy's
guy
having
again.
a great time. I don't know if it helps any, but Freddy's having a great time.
I'm gonna
He's
shoot
really
the guy
feeling his
again.
fantasy.
I'm gonna shoot this asshole again.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do because I'm completely weirded out by this whole like Freddy being a villain all of a sudden. Ugh. 5.
5. Yeah, I will give you that you do hit like the Warhammer Sanrio wall, so you do make a nice tidy mess to express your anger and angst.
That's fair.
Can I ask a question about her weapon?
Yeah.
What does this mean when it says a foe is hit with 1 energy and they are subdued from any magical effects that have hit them.
Yeah, and so the Kingdom Stunner,
Yeah.
basically it stuns. It doesn't actually do traditional physical damage. It
Yeah.
stops things in their tracks and keeps like magical effects from happening. Essentially,
Would you
so
consider what's happening to Freddy a magical effect?
yes, but the roll did not succeed, and so
Okay, yeah, sure. I
yes,
just
yeah.
wanted to make sure. I just wanted to double check that those things
Yeah.
correlate a little bit.
No, it's
That's
always
all.
good to double check. It's now Freddy's turn. Freddy
Dude, is he
kind
gonna
of
fight
looks.
us?
Freddy kind of looks around the room and goes, "Don't you want me to be a Power Ranger? Like, it's not, it's not the way I dreamed of it, but I mean, I was never gonna be, I was never gonna be like you all,
How do
you
you know
know?
that? We could have found you the golden power.
Oh, the fairy tale. I don't really believe in that. No one really believes in it.
I think we've seen it.
You'd be the first people in like 140 years to actually see it if it exists.
Well, isn't this the first time that Centurion Ridge has had Power Rangers in 140 years?
I know.
Obviously, something is going on here.
It was supposed to be me. I was supposed to be a Power Ranger. It's not fair. It's not fair.
You don't become a Power Ranger by making a deal with the bad guys, though.
Well, sometimes you have to do things in an unorthodox way, okay? I just wanted to be a Power Ranger.
Right, but if you're a villain, are you actually a Power Ranger? If you're one of the bad guys, can you be?
I haven't done anything villainous yet. Like, I don't feel like a villain.
Right,
just
but you
feel
made a
spiritual.
deal
Then
with
that's good.
you made a deal with the evil guy.
Well,
Well-
technically, technically, it's not with Ivan. It's technically like, I guess Ivan Shadow? Question mark? But not. It's not Ivan. Ivan's the bad guy.
You made a deal with the black ooze, not even with like the Power Rangers, because you know what? You can help us out in more ways than being a Power Ranger. We've relied on you for the things you know. Even if you can't be fighting by our side, the information you've given us so far has been invaluable. And in some ways, that's way more important, especially for your own safety.
My own safety. Well, thanks. I love that. Look, why can't you just be happy for me?
Because
You
you're
know,
going
why
about
do
it
you have
the
to
wrong
keep-
way.
Why do you have to keep poking holes in this? I finally get to like be as strong as all of you. You know? I didn't get
Strength.
chosen the first
Okay.
time around.
That's fine. Hey, listen. If you got these new powers and they feel cool to you, then that's great. But we just want to make sure that you're not trying to hurt anybody.
You mean like this? And like he rose back his fist and he's actually going to attempt to hit Leia. And I'm gonna have to use someone else's because
Do I have to
didn't
dodge or
use it.
some shit?
No, you just have to have a higher toughness or evasion. If you have a higher evasion, I'll let you do like a fun dodge thingy.
Ah,
Damn.
Yep. I'm so done.
What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What the
23.
fuck, dude.
And it's at that point the shop owner gets up and goes, "Won't be much longer. If you have anything you want to say to Freddy before he loses his mind, now's a good time to do it." And Freddy kind of looks at him and goes, "What?" And the shop owner goes, "Oh yeah, it's gonna take over.
What
Sorry,
would,
bud, I lied to you."
what would Eddie say right now?
Ernie?
Who?
That's what I meant. Brain just went dumb. Freddy,
Yeah.
Ernie, came out Eddie. Yep.
Yeah.
What would Ernie say right now if he saw you like this? If you saw you just hit me?
Well, I mean, you were supposed to get out of the way.
That's not the point.
Well, I mean, you didn't move out of the way, though.
You hit me. You tried to hit me. Whether or not you made contact because I got out of the way or not is completely irrelevant. What would he say if he knew that you tried to hit me?
Well, considering he's been lying to you the entire time he's known you, I don't know that it matters that much.
He's been lying that he knows things about Power Rangers. He's not been lying like that guy lied to you.
Oh. You think that? You think that's the truth?
You know what? Everybody lies. Everybody does.
Literally, all we do.
But I always thought you were the one person who really wanted to help. And if you become one of the bad guys, you can't help us anymore.
You can't be a Power Ranger.
Well, I mean,
Nope. Not if you're going to go down this path. You cannot be Power Ranger.
Well, I don't. I mean, I've already signed. You know, there's nothing.
If he lied to you and got you to sign, does that, negate anything?
But I don't. I don't know. I just wanted to help. I just wanted to be special, like you were. Like you all got chosen. I didn't get chosen.
Not everybody gets chosen. It doesn't mean they're not special.
Well, that's just not true. That's the definition of special is when you're chosen.
There are exactly 5 of us in all of this town. Are you saying that no one but the 5 of us are special?
Well, more people used to be special, and something weird started happening, and people lost their drive to be special. And I just thought the Power Rangers could fix that. And now I'm thinking this wasn't a good idea, but it feels too late. It feels like punching someone.
It's not too late.
Well,
You didn't kill anybody.
well, that's true. I all right. So, new plan. Instead of Power Rangers, I could be Venom, right? I could be Venom. That could work. We could fix this, and I could be Venom, and it could be Venom and the Power Rangers, right?
All right,
That seems like a thing.
Freddie, I want you to listen to me
Some
very carefully.
multiverse that I don't think we need.
I want you to listen to me very carefully, Freddie. I will admit that, yes, in some things we've humored you. I'm not a huge fan of the cereal mascots. But when we have questions, who have we come to? If you keep going down this road, we can't keep coming to you. You know things we don't know because you've researched them. I didn't even know this was a thing. In all honesty, being a Power Ranger, especially being the red one, it's a lot of work. It's not something I would have signed up for. I like martial arts movies. I like to be able to go out and try new food. I like being able to do these things. But I have a responsibility now. And I like the idea that we could count on you for information. If you keep going down this road, I can't do that anymore. I can't let you talk about something you like because I want to be your friend. And even if it doesn't interest me, I still want to let you talk about it. Don't make me fight you. Please don't. I would like to make a persuasion roll with my diplomacy specialization.
Sure.
I wonder what kind of bennies I have to give myself some bonuses. You know what? All right, I'm gonna take my last shift up of 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and give myself edge. I'm like stacking the deck for this one.
That's fair.
That's 21. That's a critical success.
That is a critical success. Freddy stops for a moment and he kind of twists his head to look at the shop owner and kind of twists his head to look at you guys and goes, so feeling like I made a bad choice. He's trying to speak. He's trying to form words. And the shop owner just kind of chuckles and looks at you, Felix, and goes, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, so sweet and so too late. And Freddy gets encapsulated in black goo and then disappears.
Ugh, great.
And the shopkeeper just starts to laugh, and it's like a weird high-pitched laugh, and his like jaw is like open, and he goes, oh, Ivan doesn't know what's gonna hit him. He doesn't know he's doing this, and you didn't know either. This is hilarious. Oh, I didn't even know you knew Freddy. I guess fringe benefits, right?
Okay, so hold on. So Freddy's like not on the field anymore?
Yep. Freddy is no longer. You don't see Freddy. He could have gone
Are we
do
still
Alex
in
Mack
combat?
style. You are still in combat, yes.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
It is currently Felix's
Dude,
turn. Yes.
I am okay, come on. Would anyone like to help me lend assistance?
Oh,
to
yes,
fucking
no,
skewer
absolutely.
this dude?
100%. Yes.
Link just like literally was like, "Hey man, I'm your friend," and then his friend just disappeared.
Yeah. It's not
Straight
great.
up.
Okay, do I get edge or a shift for lend assistance?
I think we decided it was Edge because it was a choice I made. Now I'm gonna say Edge. I think Edge is gonna be more helpful than a shift up. I don't think you've used story point during combat, right?
I don't remember, but if you say
I'm gonna
I
say
didn't,
you
then I
haven't.
didn't.
I'm gonna say you haven't because I want you to be able to do this. So please take one of the many of the hordes of story points that you have, and please use a story point to reroll like a
Please, come
mighty
on.
ranger dragon.
Come
You
on!
gotta be kidding.
So the reason this doesn't work is that the shopkeeper is slowly turning gooey as well, and so you're having trouble keeping him like pressed down on the thing.
Gooey.
Double sevens and then double fives on the D20. That's crazy.
So, not a great day. Leia, how are you doing?
I'm not doing great. I'm gonna shoot him with my thing. Nope. Shit. Hang on. I can't do it. 13's not gonna hit him.
13 is not going to hit him, but you get like a space near him, and he kind of turns to look at it, and Felix, you see his head kind of turn a little bit, and his neck is like gooey, and it's not great. It is his turn. He is going to try to grapple to get out of being pinned down. What is your evasion, Felix?
17.
What is that?
17.
Probably going to succeed at this.
Damn.
Oh! He slithers up like the proverbial evil snake in the garden and goes, will you give Ivan a message from us?
Ew.
I'm not
What is
hearing
it?
yes or no.
What is it?
Tell him his shadow fights back.
I don't like this.
Oh wow.
I don't like any of this. This makes me so uncomfortable.
Well, we're
Ugh.
going to do one more round of combat, and then he's going to disappear. So, Link, is there anything you would like to do before the definitely evil shop owner disappears?
Well, yeah, Link is very much upset. Very
You
much
should be.
upset.
Yeah.
Um, I'm assuming I'm still illuminated, right?
You are still illuminated. That all happened in the span of like you're coming to the end of the illumination, but the span of things going tits up, it did not take very long, unfortunately.
Cool. So like Link is gonna take a big step forward. He's gonna I'm gonna use a free action for him to pull out his axe, and then I'm gonna try and hit the guy with it really hard. Because Link is very much upset.
Yeah.
I guess a 13 misses.
A 13 does miss. Would you like a second chance? Because this person has done some emotional damage to you in a not fun way. So I'd love to give you a second chance at this.
Sure.
The Wolf Man.
Yep.
Haha, 16.
16 does hit. So you do hit, and the shopkeeper stumbles back a little bit on the very edge of your axe before it kind of turns into the weird gray clay stuff. For a moment, you're not sure you saw it right, but it looked like a little bit of the goo turned into the head of like your mom. Just for a
Yeah.
moment.
I'm also gonna make sure I spend a power point for Power Strike to do extra damage.
That's fair. That's very fair. Felix, not a great day. Not a great time at the game shop.
No. Are we still in combat?
We are still in combat. At the end of the
Um,
round, he is going to goo away. Don't laugh. He's a serious villain.
I'm just gonna
Made
keep
of black
trying to like.
goo.
I feel like Felix at this point is just like so frustrated, and so he's just like stabbing, maybe almost aimlessly, like just to like try and hit this guy. Do
That's
you know what I
fair.
mean?
Yeah, that is the correct response.
11. That sucks. Why are my finesses so crap?
You said to yourself you're stabbing aimlessly. It's a lot of energy and emotion.
Mhm.
Leia.
I'm gonna try to shoot him with my blade blaster or my blade blaster, kingdom stunner. Not happy. Yeah, clearly.
Not happy. You hit more like Warhammer stuff on the other side of the room. It makes a satisfying noise, though.
Yeah. Fuck that guy and his shop.
The last thing the shopkeeper says before he disappears, for lack of better terminology, he goes, "Don't worry, you'll see Freddy again. That's a promise." And then he disappears in that weird, like, it's like if anyone's seen The Secret World of Alex Mack, where she was like she got turned into a puddle because of some
Mhm.
weird nuclear nonsense. It's like that.
Except it's black instead of the shiny silver.
Yes. Weird. the eye patch gets left behind.
He's very serious. A very serious villain.
Very serious villain.
With
The
an eye patch and
gets
big
left
cape
behind.
energy.
And
Big cape.
then, if the downer wasn't down enough, the car keys to the van are by the eye patch.
Man, Ernie's gonna kill us.
Dude, we didn't do anything wrong. We made a deal.
We didn't do anything right either.
We tried. Could have just said, fuck you, you made a wrong decision. They didn't.
He's been working on Freddy for a long time, according to his words. I'm
Yeah.
inclined to believe that. I don't think there's anything we could have done.
Mm-mm. What's concerning is how much we've told him.
I'm going to pick up the eye patch and the keys.
There's nothing special about the eye patch, sadly. It's just an eye patch for Flair. Yeah.
Mm.
But as we close this adventure and you think about what in the hell you're going to tell Ernie and the rest of the team, words in the back of your brain, you'll see Freddy again. And also a message to Ivan from his shadow. Even for Ivan, this seems weird. Right? Or maybe not.
I don't know. It's all weird.
It's all weird. And it's all gooey. And next time, we'll take a couple of steps back and we'll go back to the Opera House where you find out more information. I thought there'd be emotional after that. I hope no one. I hope that didn't hurt anyone too badly in the cast. I didn't quite know how to prepare you all for that. So, yeah, that's yeah. So that's going to be the end of tonight's episode as you think about what just happened, which was not fun for anybody involved. Yeah.
That's okay.
Have like a
Okay.
fun little like side mission because we don't have our full cast. Just a little filler episode.
So silly,
Just a filler
silly.
episode. Just a silly, just going to a
goofy
game
fun
shop
time.
while it was.
Fine. Silly,
You know,
goofy
like,
fun time.
Whatever.
With Freddy.
Nah. One of our
Don't worry, you'll
allies
see Freddy
can-
again.
Sure. As a
Yeah,
goo monster.
cultist.
Well, thank you all for tuning in tonight. I don't know if that was what anyone expected, but I hope you hung in there and you had a good time. And there'll be more secrets revealed and more doings on in Centurion Ridge in 2 weeks' time. Next episode of Power Rangers Centurion. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Night.
Nah.